How is everyone doing today? And in this video, we are going to be taking on, of course, the brand new Apocalyptic Shadow with, I'm assuming, going to be a break-centered, I guess you could say, benefit or turbulence, whatever you want to say, which it is going to be. I don't know how to check into it. When enemy with Steadfast Safeguard is weakness broken, recover skill points for all allied characters and activate their ultimates. Holy crap, is this going to give us like infinite Rappa ultimates. Increase the weakness break damage taken by all enemies by 20% and increase follow-up attack damage taken by 20%. So we already know basically how this is going to go. This one is weak to fire, imaginary, and wind, and the other is going to be fire and imaginary, which are the important ones. So most likely for the first half, it is going to be Fei Xiao's team for sure, just because it all lines up. You got your physical, you got your imaginary. He actually fills up everything here, so that's funny enough. And I'm for sure going to be putting on a follow-up. Wow, it ignores res. That's kind of insane. And the bottom one is going to be what we're going to be using this time around, because of course it is her turbulence, it is her Apocalyptic Shadow. Technically we are going to be using our Rappa instead of Firefly today, which sadly I would love to use Firefly, but for the sake of the video we are going to go ahead and use Rappa. We're gonna go ahead and bring Lingsha and then bring in the weakness broken, and we should be pretty good. There you go. Weakness break efficiency increased by 25% when characters deal ultimate damage. So of course this is 100% going to be worth it for Rappa specifically. And well, let's go straight into it. I am gonna just go ahead and go straight forward to difficulty 4 because I know difficulty 3 is the easier portion. I just wanted to basically react to see what was the turbulence, what was going to work. And let's just go straight to difficulty 4. All right, now we are going to start the difficulty 4 runs for Kafka and of course Sunday with Fei Xiao and Rappa. And when I saw for difficulty 3, it just hit me straight up as soon as I started playing these two teams that, wow, our follow-up and break, such overly built teams right now. They kind of feel like they're alone in their own little bubble compared to every other archetype that there is when it comes to Dot, when it comes to Hyper Carry. I don't know, maybe even Akron as well. It's just there's so much right now that these guys benefit because they have literally the most premium and most synergistic team. Fei Xiao counts up all the follow-ups. Topaz is a buffer slash DPS. Aventurine is a god tier sustain with a nasty shield that is even better when you're going against multiple enemies. And he also applies a crit vulnerability. You have Robin who gives these nasty ticks, giving follow-up damage, which the whole team is doing. It kind of just hit me that like, god dang, is everyone just like overly stacked for no reason on this team? We have everything you could possibly ever want on these characters, literally. And I find that so crazy realistically when looking at other archetypes, because if we look at Dots, we look at Hyper Carry, they're right now borderline being ignored at this point in the game. Right now we haven't seen a lot of support for these guys, while we see follow-up, we see what's it called, break, getting as many buffs as it is. Like, these guys are just killing it when it comes to the amount of stuff that they're getting for the teams that they're on. We're gonna drop that, drop the ultimate, and we should get an ultimate in here to break this dude. Oh wow, kind of looks like a waste to use it on him actually. Oh, never mind, we get to just go ahead and go on Kafka. Wow, like I said, everything just builds together on this team, and it's kind of absurd realistically seeing all of this be put together and it be showcased, because no matter what, everybody starts basically building off of each other, with Robin getting energy from follow-ups, from Fei Xiao counting up the follow-ups. Everybody's buffing everyone. Follow-up is an insane team, and especially if we see anything crazier in the future come out, we can see break follow suit, because we still need an HMC replacement, which we don't know when that's gonna happen. But realistically, there's just so much right now looking at follow-up and break that these teams are kind of like, bar none, some of the craziest in the game right now. Like, I don't think anyone can argue that in any way, shape, and form. Hopefully this takes out Kafka. It almost did, so we're gonna waste a skill point and we should get some actions off and we should be good. I'm going to be using the ults on homie on the right. That way we can get that weakness spread to everyone else. But yeah, looking at the synergy these guys have with each other, absolutely insanity. It's just a lot. Compared to a lot of the teams that we have in the game right now, is definitely a lot, in my honest opinion. That should be a good amount of damage. I did want to use Aventurine's ult. I don't want to break him necessarily. I kind of want to get him out of the way. So we're just going to waste the ult here. And then we'll just use whatever wind damage we get off of this. We can go spread that to the other dinosaur. But let me know what y'all guys think when it comes to these teams being built. Break and follow up. Like, do y'all think we should completely stop making new characters for these teams? Because realistically, I wouldn't say no. I realistically would not say no. If someone wanted to say, yo, let's ignore them for quite some time. Because I might have to agree. I literally might have to agree with it. Just because of the sheer power that these guys all hold. And being able to just rock ultimate spam, follow-up spam. There's kind of nothing that can survive this. And then for situations like this, you're just buffing Aventurine even more so. Because now you get to do a follow-up. Robin gets a tick. Numby gets forwarded. Fei Xiao gets a action to her ultimate. They might be the most synergistic team in the game. Because I know follow-up, or not follow-up, but break is right there. This might be the most synergistic team in the game, without a doubt. Like, these guys are just nasty together. That should be 1 million. Ah, so close to 1 million. But, yeah, I don't even think break holds a candle to follow up when it comes to how synergistic their team is together. Now, when it comes to straight power, break might be up there, especially if you have the right teammates. Especially the premium break team that we have at the current moment, which is with Lingsha, Ruame, and of course our premium character for today is Rappa. Of course, I like to use my Firefly, but Rappa is pretty nice for this Apocalyptic Shadow. So if you did pull Rappa, pretty nice pickup for this specific Apocalyptic Shadow. So it's nice to see that she is able to do other things than just pure fiction, of course, because that was our only worry for the most part when it came to Rappa is she going to be pure fiction bait? And thankfully enough, she wasn't. Being able to take care of this Sunday boss is really nice with hitting everybody. And then also we get the extra turn from her ultimate as well. So it's a lot of really good stuff being put on top of each other. That's 1, 2, and 3. It's a lot of damage. And we're getting the train in. So we're lowering that weakness by quite a bit. We're going to use the skill for Lingsha, giving everybody the heal, getting really close to an ult, and also getting Fu Yin up there as well. He got his shield. Doesn't really matter. We have like so much in our arsenal when it comes to toughness damage. Lingsha and her Fu Yin, nasty. HMC with his skill, nasty. And then we also have Rappa, who is able to just widespread hit everyone for the most part. And 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. Nice. Everybody's exploding, lowering his toughness. Quite low, actually. And this is going to do nothing to us. We have Lingsha's ults coming in. Wow, right when I was about to use Lingsha's ult, they are lame for that. Holy crap. I was just about to use it too, but it doesn't matter. We got the super break happening. 1.8 million damage. Holy crap. Let's go ahead and go right back into Rappa's ultimate. So we can get advanced forward to the top. We're not technically advanced forward. It's actually an extra turn, which I find really cool for us to get. It's a brand new mechanic, or it works like Resurgence, not really a brand new mechanic. Let's go ahead and skill here. We can skill with HMC, and this should be it for this first phase. Nope. This will be it for the first phase. And then we go straight into the last one, which the last one's actually not that bad. If you have all these break units where they're able to do widespread damage, you can kind of just spam this for the most part. Lynx is able to throw out Fu Yin. You throw out your ultimate, which makes Fu Yin come out again. So that makes everyone else gets lowered in toughness. And then Rappa's doing Rappa stuff, colorless breaking, making it so that everyone who doesn't have an imaginary weakness, it's easier for us to pop them for the most part. Now, where is the imaginary weakness enemy? There you go. Let's go ahead and pop our ultimate and get that super break back up. And we should be pretty much good. This should honestly be super easy for us to do after we break this guy, because everybody has imaginary, and then Rappa can come in and just absolutely wreak havoc, which is going to be really good for us. We basic on him. And then Rappa is going to do her job. 1, 2, and 3. That's 1 break, 2 break, and then the train to get some nice toughness damage and the HP reduction. We're waiting a little bit for her ultimate as well. That way we can go ahead and spam the ult again. But realistically, Fuyen and HMC, they're all doing really great when it comes to the skill points. I don't necessarily need to use HMC skill, but what we can do here is we can actually do a skill HMC, and then we can do... Oh, Rappa comes up next. Interesting. So realistically, I don't want to waste that. That way we're able to get the skill off of Rappa and just break everybody. That'll work out for us. And then skill here. I wish we had enough to do our ults. That would have been amazing here. But it looks like he might get off his like little cosmic thing. Yeah, he gets it off. So it's all good. We popped the ultimate and we should be done. We're safe from this because we've been popping everybody so far. And Link just being the GOAT, of course, being able to give us that off-field heal. Love to see it. It's really nice to have that reminiscent feeling of having Luoch on the team. I don't know. It's kind of cool to think about it. We are going to use the skill to pop that 1 toughness bar. And we should be good. If he does survive, he is going to survive. We're just going to go ahead and pop our basic with HMC. Then we have the Rappa skill into Rappa ultimate. And that should definitely be it for the most part. That's 1. Let's go here. Link's just ult to raise the damage up a bit. Oh, never mind. We don't get to do that. But 1.7 mil is really nice. And that's going to be considering we are going to be doing 500k with Linksha and 284. Woo! Nasty. And I guess Linksha's going to end it off with her skill. Honestly, not too bad. Not too hard, realistically. I do want to bring out some other teams in the future with this Apocalyptic Shadow because there is a little bit of leeway for us to play around with some stuff. Just like how Kafka has physical weakness, we could bring out Yun Li. Sunday is pretty difficult in my honest opinion, not in terms of difficulty, but more of the characters you can bring, because you really want to bring characters that can hit the whole wave or have matching weakness of one of those choir characters to be able to spread the weakness to everybody else. So there is a little bit less of characters you can bring out for this, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the mainstays that are typically going to be here are going to work, like Acheron. Something like Dot has been good for some Apocalyptic Shadows. I don't know if it's still going to be good. I feel like Yun Li might be nice as well. I might make a video talking about these guys or using these guys in Apocalyptic Shadow, showing where they're at in the meta, maybe talking about them in specific towards what their strengths and weaknesses are. But realistically, not a bad Apocalyptic Shadow by any means. Kafka and Sunday, pretty easy in my honest opinion. Of course, I am using the premium teams that they have with Fei Shao, Topaz, Adventuring, and Robin, and then the other using our brand new character, which is Rappa, Ruan Mei, Linksha, and also HMC. I'm pretty sure I could have done well with Firefly as well, but that is going to be it when it comes to this Apocalyptic Shadow. Not too bad, not too hard, pretty nice for Rappa for the most part. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. See y'all guys in the next one, and peace.